Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jaden and I hope you enjoy the video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I film and edit my videos from beginning to end. I'm not really going to talk too much about what this video is going to be about. I'm just going to go ahead and start. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video and let's get started. First thing that I always do, unless it's a vlog, is planning out my videos. I use Google Docs and I basically just make an entire sheet or two of just notes, points that I want to get to in my video. I also make lists of B-roll clips that I want to get. B-roll is basically footage or things that you film and you can overlay them and put them over videos or audio of you talking, and it just keeps the audience engaged, because if the video is literally you sitting in front of the camera the entire time, your audience is probably going to click off and that's not what you want. So make sure you are including B-roll and just like different things on your screen, because that is very important if you want to keep your audience engaged and watching the video. Not only do I do an outline or a script of what I want to say in my video, I also make sure that I plan out what day and what time I want to plan my videos. I find that if I don't do that beforehand and I just kind of randomly do a video or spontaneously do one, then it never goes how I want it to go and it just always flops. Now onto the actual filming. That I mentioned will be linked in the description below if I can find it. All these products are from Amazon. The camera that I use is the Sony DSCH300. It's a good camera and it's really good for photography, but it's not very good for videography, which I didn't realize when I got the camera. So I'm actually investing in a new one and hopefully I can get it around the time of my birthday. That's in about 4 or 5 months. Yeah, that's the camera that I use. It's very good for beginners because it's not super expensive. Cameras can get very pricey and you don't even need a fancy camera to film a video. A lot of people have gotten famous literally off of filming on their iPhone, so anything that has a camera that you can record on, you can make YouTube videos on, it does not matter. The tripod that I use is also from Amazon. It's just the Amazon Basics one. I got it for Christmas, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find it on Amazon because it's their Basics one, like it's the one by the brand, I think. Yeah, it's literally the most basic tripod you could probably ever find. I do use artificial lighting because the lighting in my room is very weird. So if you couldn't tell, I do use artificial lighting and I'll show y'all what it looks like with and without. I just turned off my lights and this is what the lighting looks like without artificial, and this is what the lighting looks like with the lights. My parents got me these lights and so I don't know if I'll be able to find them, but if I do find them on Amazon then I'll link them in the description. They're very useful and I don't know if I would recommend these exact ones. I kind of wish I got a ring light just because it's one piece and so it's going to be easier for me to move around, but these are still really good lights. Okay, so that is everything I think I have to say about filming, and so now we're going to move on to the most time-consuming part of producing a YouTube video, and that is editing. When I last made one of these videos, I used iMovie to edit, and now I use Adobe Premiere Pro. That is a very big difference, and Adobe Premiere does require you to pay a monthly fee, but I don't have to pay that. Because my endorsement at my high school is audio video production, I actually get a Adobe subscription basically for free because the school pays for it. Because I was learning from home the first 9 weeks of school, I was actually able to install Adobe Premiere on my computer at home, and that's how I edit my YouTube videos. But once I get out of high school, hopefully I can afford Final Cut Pro before then, but once I get out of high school I'll have to resort to a different editing software, but for right now that's the one that I use, and it's definitely different than iMovie, but a lot of people thrive and get really big on YouTube off of iMovie. It's a very, very good beginners, not even beginners, pros can use iMovie too. It's really, really good, very user friendly, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who's trying to edit their videos. It's free on all Apple products, but if you have a Microsoft or an HP laptop or computer, or you just have your phone to edit on, trust me, I know some of them cost money, but there are definitely some good editing softwares on those different devices as well that are free. Onto the steps of editing. The first thing that I do is create a folder on my desktop because I need to be organized with my stuff, guys. Like, I cannot edit well whenever all of my footage and all of my text and everything, when that's all over the place, like different folders, desktop downloads, applications, like, I don't know, all that stuff, I cannot edit very well. I need everything to be in the same place. It helps me work more efficiently and faster. So I recommend doing that to anyone. Like, keep your stuff organized when you're creating a project because it is just so helpful. Inside of the actual project folder, I have more folders, and those include video folders, audio, and then text and overlays. Also, if you do use Adobe Premiere, I recommend that you put your videos, save them to your computer instead of just importing them right into your editing software, because if your editing software crashes or something, or for some reason you need to take your memory card out while you're editing, all of your videos will still be saved and you won't have to go back and find them all, and it's just a whole process. So make sure that you save them to your actual computer instead of just putting them into Adobe Premiere. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of stress. Then I open Premiere Pro and I create a new project. First thing that I do when I edit is the rough cuts. That is just me cutting down all of the footage, taking out long pauses, and just all the stuff that is unnecessary and boring in my video. And along the way, I also add zoom ins, color grading, and basically all of the editing of the raw footage. That can sometimes be the most consuming part of the video, but it kind of depends on what video I'm filming. Like this video, the rough cuts will not take the longest. It's probably going to be the overlays and things like that, because it's a video where I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of other stuff than just me talking. But something like a vlog, a rough cut will probably take the longest. Okay, next thing that I do is I add screens, and this is kind of a wide variety of stuff. I add text, I add overlays and pop-ups and all that kind of stuff. Overlays are green screens that you can add into your videos. I get all of my green screens from YouTube. You just search up copyright free VHS effect or whatever you want to put in your video, and you download it. I use YouTube to MP3. It's the same one that I talked about in my last how I edit video. Yeah, they're super easy to download, and you just go and you put them in your video, and it's very simple and easy. I'm not going to get into the details of how to do a lot of these things on Adobe Premiere because there's a lot of stuff you can do on Adobe Premiere. Some of it's kind of complicated to explain, but I am going to leave a few videos that help me figure these things out in the description. This is also when I create and add in my text. To put text on my videos, I just make a green screen on Keynote and then type in whatever I want to be on my screen. I export that as an MP4 and then just put it into my video and take off the green screen effect, and then it'll be on my video just like this. The fonts that I like to use are Georgia, Helvetica New, and I also put Helvetica New in bold and italics, and then I also use the font Red Wild, which I downloaded from defont.com. On all of these fonts, I usually turn up the tracking, which is the space in between the letters. I think it gives it a more aesthetic look. Here's the difference between regular text and then text with increased tracking. At this point, I also add all of my transitions. I have a few different transitions that I like to use. One that I really like is a light leak transition, and I literally downloaded a light leak transition video off of YouTube. It's copyright free. Every other transition that I use in my video is from Adobe Premiere Pro. It's built into the program and they're super easy to use. I can't tell you which ones I typically use because I definitely play around with them, and I honestly haven't been using Adobe Premiere long enough to remember the names of the transitions. So once my timeline is filled with all of my raw footage and then all of my text, overlays, transitions, all of that stuff, then I will add the music. This used to be the most tedious part of editing, but recently, I don't know why, I guess I've just gotten used to it. It's become a lot more easy for me. I use Thematic for all of my music, and it's free. All you have to do is make an account, find music that you like, but once you download it and put it into your video, and once your video is uploaded, you have to credit the artist in the description. But other than that, it's super easy, and I don't really care if like people use the same music as me. So yeah, I love Thematic, and I use it for all of my videos. You'll always see songs in my description, but you can also use copyright music from YouTube. Just go on YouTube, search songs that you like, search copyright free music, background music, and you can search genres as well on YouTube. All you have to do is make sure that it's copyright free, or else you'll be in trouble. Yeah, and then you can just download it with the same YouTube MP3 downloader thing that I was talking about earlier. Also, make sure that you adjust your audio levels. That is one pet peeve of mine. I mean, I don't really know if I've done it in past videos. I probably have. One pet peeve of mine is when people's audio levels are not consistent, like when their intro is like blaring, but then the audio from their footage and from their videos is super low and quiet, and it's just very annoying having to adjust the audio levels throughout the video. You just want to be able to sit and watch it and have the audio levels be consistent throughout the entire thing. So at that point, my video is basically done being edited. I just make sure that I add my little end screen at the end of my video as well as a song to go under that, and that's basically all I do to actually edit my videos. Even though it takes a long time, the steps themselves are actually pretty simple. But before I export my video into YouTube, I make sure that I have a thumbnail. If I haven't already taken a thumbnail picture, then I will take screenshots from different points in the video that represent what it's going to be about. After I take all my screenshots for my thumbnail, if I haven't already taken a picture, then I will go ahead and export my video. All you do on a Mac, I don't know about other computers because I edit my videos on a Mac, but all you do is click File. Sorry, I keep playing with my necklace. All you do is click File and Export, and then you're going to select YouTube because that's where you're uploading it to. Put in all your settings. I usually don't put in the description right in Premiere Pro just in case there's an issue. I don't want to have to retype the thing. It's so annoying. Yeah, you just make sure you fill out all the stuff that it needs to be exported, like the file type, the name of it, which channel you're uploading it to, and then once you have your settings adjusted to how you want them, then you can just click export and it'll start uploading to YouTube. That is the process that I use pretty much every time I film a video, even vlogs. This is the process that I use. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want more YouTube related content or like behind the scenes related content, then make sure to comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.